Hey guys, how's it going? It's Denali here. I am turning off my windshield wipers. I am back, I think, with a video. My state has moved into phase 2, and so some stores have started to open up in my area, and I wanted to drop by some thrift stores and check it out and see what's up. So I thought I would take you guys along. I'm not the most comfortable filming in public places, but I'm gonna try and just get over it and do it. So let's go check it out. Okay, so I started out with the jeans. I love denim. I found these Rock Revival jeans, but they wanted $23 for them, which doesn't really leave me a lot of room to make a profit. I started getting aggressive looking through these just because I wasn't really finding anything good. It was a lot of mall brands and nothing was jumping out at me. Okay, so I saw this Theory button-down shirt, but it's old tag Theory, and they wanted $6 for it. I just didn't feel like I was gonna get a great return on investment, and I feel like sometimes my old tag Theory just sits for a really long time. I continued to look through the rack, but again, there wasn't any like crazy good gems that were jumping out at me. This was interesting. I had to give it a double take. I didn't look up the brand, but I don't think it was anything. Let me know in the comments if I missed something really great. Okay, so I made my way over and looked at some purses. This one was interesting. It felt like leather, but it was kind of dingy. Everything else looked like free with purchase cosmetic bags. I went over and was looking through these jackets. This one looked interesting, but I didn't run comps on it because it didn't intrigue me enough. If you know that brand, let me know. But yeah, nothing felt new, like it was new donations. A lot of this felt like stuff that had probably been on the floor for a period of time. I decided that I would go and check out the shoes. I have sometimes found some interesting little gems in the shoe section. One time I found a pair of Prada sneakers. That was super exciting because I think I only paid like $8 for them. But today was not a Prada day. It felt like a lot of like Walmart or Payless brands. Nothing was really jumping out. The only thing that intrigued me was this pair of Sanooks, but I think they were still like $5 or $6, and I can usually find those at the Goodwill outlet for much less. Again, I came over here, and I'm open to buying men's or women's shoes if I find the right item. If you guys see anything that I missed, let me know. Okay, so here is the hard goods section. I came out here mostly because I needed office furniture for my new office space. I was looking for a desk and an office chair, but I wasn't seeing anything that really interested me. Everything kind of looked a little too heavy for me to transport. There was this bin over here. I kind of peeked into it to see what it was, but it didn't look like it was really anything I would be interested in. So I moved on to electronics, and I like to come over here just to see if there's anything, again, that maybe I would be interested in purchasing. I tend to look for cassette tape players or maybe video game system stuff, but the only thing that interests me was this leap pad, but I've sold those before and sometimes they take a while for me to move, so I passed on it. Here I am in the men's section. Again, I sell primarily women's clothing, but I'm totally open to selling men's clothing. I didn't do a deep dive, so I don't know if there was any cool or interesting things here. The only thing that caught my eye was this and this neon jacket, which just felt very 90s, but again, I didn't pass. I did make my way over to the sale section because all of these green tags were on sale, but again, all of these items felt like they had probably been in the store for a really long time, so I passed. And oh, this I thought was interesting. At first I thought it was a Minnesota Twins jacket, but I think this was like a local team or local league. Again, correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments. I do like to check out all sections of the thrift store, and so I like to check out the little tchotchkes and antiques. This was fun. It was a little toothpick piano shaped thing. I realized later that I touched a lot of things while I was in the store. It's kind of inevitable when you're in a thrift store, so luckily I had hand wipes to clean myself off in my car after I left. There's just a lot of contact points. Speaking of which, social distancing was not totally in effect in the store, but oh, these I thought were interesting. I was wondering if they were Le Creuset. If you're familiar with that brand, it would be a bolo, but those were not. This ramen bowl I thought was cute. And yeah, I liked looking at the mugs. I spent a few seconds here. I love a good funny mug, and I also like looking for Starbucks mugs. The older ones can be more valuable. That one is not. That looks like one that probably came in like a promotional basket from like a Walmart or something. But yeah, I found some funny ones, but I didn't pick anything up today. I was just being a looky-loo. Oh, this one I thought was cute too. It was like a Disney one, and it was that Zak, Z-A-K brand. But for the most part, I was just here to look and check things out. Again, not Le Creuset, but always worth checking. Hey guys, I left the store empty-handed, which was kind of, I don't know, I'm not hard up for inventory, but obviously I was excited to go back to thrift stores and see what it's been like, but that was a bust. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's been so long since I've been thrifting that were prices always that high? Maybe they were. And I'm just not used to it again. So that's okay. I know that they're probably working hard to process a lot of inventory, so I will just go back another day and maybe go back on a better sale day. So I'm actually at Goodwill right now. I don't know how much, if anything, I'm going to be able to film in there, but I'll try, and like, let's hope that I can maybe get a couple of things, because, you know, I want to thrift. So this is a much larger thrift store than the one I was just at, and so I thought I would go check out the blazers first because nobody was really over here, and sometimes there can be some diamonds in the rough in the blazer section, and people pass them by and they can go for high dollar amounts. Unfortunately, again, today was not the day. I did see this Banana Republic one, but they wanted $30. I know it's new with tags, but come on, thrift store. $30? Is that a little too high? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. What was interesting is I came across somebody's little pile here. I'm not sure if they were saving it for later. I think this was like a Vince pair of jeans, but again, the price was more than I wanted to pay. Those were Zella leggings, I think. This was interesting. It was called a Oxygen, I think. I did look up comps on it and I couldn't find anything. Maybe I should have dug harder because it did look like it was a really high quality denim. But for the most part, I looked through their pile and decided that nothing here was for me. And then I turned around to look at some pants. Again, pants can be an item that goes for a higher dollar, so I checked it out. Again, I wanted to check out the furniture to see if they had any office furniture for the new office space, but I think a lot of office items are in demand for people who are creating home offices right now. Oh, a mirror. Hello, that's me. Here's somebody's sorting pile. Not sure what this item was. I kind of peeked at it for a second, but I didn't see anything that stuck out at me. But anyways, I do think that there is a little bit of a shortage on computer chairs and desks. Even on Facebook Marketplace and OfferUp, I've noticed that these items tend to sell quickly. So if you have any in your home, consider listing them if you're not using them.
Okay, so I just left the store and I left empty-handed again. Like I said, today was the first day that this Goodwill location, which there's a limited few in my area, this was the first day that they opened, and so it was pretty busy in there, and I am not hard up for inventory right now. Obviously, I was just going because I was a little bit curious and just wanted to see what donations looked like, what the stores look like. What I will say, and I feel like I was paying attention, but I didn't see any like arrows on the ground, like only walk down this way and only walk down this way, which is fine. I mean, I certainly would have been walking down the wrong ones then, and people were walking all sorts of crazy directions. Yeah, I think if I'd spent a little more time there, I maybe could have found some stuff to thrift, but like I said, I have inventory. It was more just curiosity. Seemed like majority of people were wearing face masks. Don't know that everyone was practicing standing 6 feet away from each other, but that's what it's like at the thrift store. So yeah, overall, it was an, good experience, and hopefully I'll be back here soon. I'd love to think that my Goodwill outlet will open at some point soon, because that's where I really like to do my thrifting. If you're not familiar with what the Goodwill outlet is, just go Google it. But you pay by the pound, and, so coming to a regular thrift store is just paying anywhere from like $8 to $15 for an item. Feels super high when I pay less somewhere else. So anyways, if you haven't been out to thrift stores and you're feeling good and you're up to it, I think that there's probably some stuff out here. I just didn't luck out with anything today, so maybe another day. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye.